Hello, good morning, all of you, and welcome to the daily news of the Hindu for civil services aspirants. Whether you are preparing for UPSC civil services examination or any state civil services examination, the session will be helpful for you. And we are analyzing today the Hindu of 18th
Hello, good morning,
December
all of you, and welcome to
2023.
the daily news of
Starting with the starting from the important news for our different part of syllabus. In GS1, we have the art and culture. From today's Hindu, in the GS1 art and culture, we have an important news related to Kashi Tamil Sangamam. This is a program organized under National Education Policy 2020 for the cultural exchange between the north and the south of India. Between Kashi is the Varanasi, and the Tamil, and an organization of the people or a interconnecting program for the people of south and north for the cultural exchange of these two regions of the country. We can see in detail regarding the features of this program, and this is a program aimed for civilizational connection between the India's north and India's south, and Tamil in the south and in the north Kashi or Varanasi. It is a program organized as a part of the national as an instruction included in the National Education Policy 2020. The National Education Policy 2020 emphasizes on nurturing a generation that is modern and in sync with the 21st century mindset while being rooted in Indian culture and ethos. Then we want to train our young generation, nurture our young generation in a way they should be proud of our cultural ethos, and again they should be modern to live in the 21st century. This program and is also known as the two centers because connecting the two centers of knowledge, Kashi in Uttar Pradesh and Kanchi in Tamil Nadu. And there are a lot of historic cultural connection between Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh. Because in Tamil Nadu, at a place called as Tengashi, there is a famous Kashi and Vishwanatha temple is there in Tengashi. Not only that, there are multiple other Shiva temples in different parts of the and in the different parts of Tamil Nadu, and that bear the name Kashi temple. With the name Kashi temple, there are a lot of and Vishnu Shiva temples in different parts of Tamil Nadu. Then the historic cultural connections we are renewing, and we are making a thought and rediscussion on the historic cultural connections between the south and north of India. This program is organized by, and the knowledge partners of this program is Banaras Hindu University and IIT Madras are the knowledge partners of this program, and ministries of culture, tourism, railway, textiles, and food processing have been and the other stakeholders in this program. Along with that, the government of Uttar Pradesh and the Varanasi administration. Coming to the next topic, we have already discussed this one, I think on 13th or 14th December once when a news came. The new bill on the selection of the election commissioners. And what are the important features? Quickly, because this is an important news, repeatedly coming in the newspaper, hence a question might come in the examination. That is why once again, I am fastly and quickly revising the topic, appointment of election commissioners. Why the new act, a new bill for appointment of the election commissioners was required? Because earlier, election commissioners, chief election commissioner and election commissioners were appointed by Government of India. In March 2023, and in a response to a public interest litigation filed in 2015, the Supreme Court has given a judgment that until Parliament of India makes a law for the selection procedure of the chief election commissioner and election commissioners in India, till that time, the election commissioners should be selected by a three-member committee, Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition, and the Chief Justice of India. And now looking into What is the constitutional provision regarding this? Article 324(2) tells that the election commission shall consist of the chief election commissioner and such number of other election commissioners, if any, as the president may from time to time fix. How many election commissioners should be there? The number of election commissioners will be decided by President of India from time to time, and the appointment of the chief election commissioner and other commissioners shall be subject to the provisions of any law made in the parliament, made in that behalf by the parliament. So far, and the election commissioners' appointment were done by President of India. Then Supreme Court asked, this parliamentary law should be immediately passed on how the selection process will be done. Till that time, a committee prescribed by Supreme Court, a 3-member committee including Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition, and CJI will do the selection process. Now, the new committee, the new appointment committee in the bill and includes Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition in Lok Sabha, or the leader of the largest single party in Lok Sabha, and a minister nominated by Prime Minister. The Supreme Court suggestion wanted CJI to be a part of this committee, and the parliamentary law tells that CJI will not be there. Instead of him, a minister nominated by the Prime Minister. Then search committee, and there will be a committee to search the names and shortlist the names. That will include cabinet secretary and 2 secretary rank members to shortlist the 5 names for the position. Next one, unanimity and majority decision. The act tells that most of the time decision should be taken unanimously by the 3 members. If a difference of opinion happens, the majority opinion will prevail. Next one, cannot be invalidated due to vacancy. For example, if the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha's position is vacant means there is nobody in that position, only because of that, the selection cannot be delayed. Selection will be done on time even if the members in the committee are vacant or are present. Next one, over 60 feared dead as migrant vessel capsizes off the coast of Libya, says the United Nations. Here, from this news and from this news of the accident, what we need to study for our exam point of view is an international organization, United Nations International Organization for Migration. They have given the report and information. The duty of International Organization for Migration is a United Nations agency that works to promote orderly and human migration. If somebody has a problem in an area, they want to migrate, they should have the human conditions to migrate. On the way of migration, massacre should not happen or any other accident because of the overcrowding of the ships and vessels also should not happen. This organization was founded in 1951, but it was founded initially as an independent organization. It became a part of United Nations in 2016. 175 countries are the member of this organization. They have offices and they have presence in more than 100 countries. What are their functions? Their functions: international cooperation on migration issues, assisting in finding practical solution to the migration problem, providing humanitarian assistance to the migrants in need, including refugees and internally displaced people. If certain people are facing some persecution in their country and they want to migrate to a foreign country, and they should be given refugee and other status arrangement should be done. Implementing operational assistance programs for migrants, including internally displaced persons, refugees, and migrant workers. If somebody is trapped in a country, making some operational assistance for lifting them up into a safe place. An international organization for migration works closely with governmental, non-governmental, and intergovernmental partners, and they do the welfare of the migrants. Next one. Global coal demand likely to decline by 2.3% by 2026. International Energy Agency, IEA. International Energy Agency. What is this international organization? It is an organization of 29 industrialized countries functioning under OECD, Organization for Economic Development and Cooperation. OECD was originally an organization established for rebuilding the destroyed nations in the World War II. And that time, the aim of OECD was to rebuild the European countries. That is, the name was organization was European Cooperation and Development. Later, in 1960s, United States of America and Canada joined this organization. Then it became not only a European and American organization. That time they changed the name into OECD, Organization for Economic Development and Cooperation. It was established in 1974. This International Energy Agency was established in 1974 in the wake of 1973-74 oil crisis to help the members to respond to major oil supply disruption. If a disruption happens in oil supply, how to overcome that? International Energy Agency was established as the main international forum for energy cooperation on variety of issues such as security of supply, long-term policy, information transparency, energy efficiency, sustainability of energy use, research and development in the energy, technology collaboration for energy development, and international energy relations. And IEA's mandate has expanded over time and includes tracking and analyzing global key energy trends, promoting sound energy policy, and fostering multinational energy technology cooperation. The main function is to make it sure that the fuel supply, crude oil supply, electricity supply, and all other energy requirements of every nation is addressed. There should be no crisis because of different policies of other countries. Making international cooperation on energy security is the International Energy Agency. And they have made International Energy Agency has a collective energy emergency response system. They have if an emergency happens, a crisis happens, then they make a system to address this crisis as a collective of all the member countries. And this collective emergency response system was activated only 3 times after the establishment of International Energy Agency. One during the first Gulf War in 1991. Gulf War between Kuwait and Iraq. There was a war in which US interfered and assisted Kuwait and against Iraq. And during that war, there was a huge energy crisis, and collective emergency response system of IEA was activated that time. Second was in 2005, after the hurricanes of Katrina and Rita hurricanes damaged the infrastructure, the oil infrastructure in Gulf of Mexico. There was a shortage of energy supply. How to overcome? The collective emergency response system was functioning. The third was in 2011 during the Libyan crisis. Libya was one of the largest suppliers of the crude oil to the world. In Libya, there was a crisis, and the Libyan crisis, the Gaddafi was removed by the US interference in 2011. During that time, the collective emergency response system was activated. International Energy Agency welcomed India as an association country in 2017. We are an association member of the International Energy Agency. In 2021 January, IEA members and the government of India agreed to enter into a strategic partnership. We are so far not member of this organization. We have a strategic partnership with this organization, strengthening their collaboration across a range of vital areas, including energy security and clean energy transition. We are working together with International Energy Agency for shifting from the fossil fuel energy into the eco-friendly or the renewable energy sources. Next one, indigenously built Unit 4 at Kakrapar Atomic Energy Reactor attains criticality. In this news, we need to understand 2 organizations. One is Atomic Energy Regulatory Board of India. It is a statutory body, and that regulates the nuclear and radiation facilities and activities in India. The goal of this that unreasonable risk to the environment and health because of reducing and reducing the radiation and other nuclear energy and the radiation and the production of nuclear energy does not pose risk for the environment and health of the people. This is the organization was established in 1983 as per the provisions of Atomic Energy Act of 1962. That is, it is known as a statutory body. Headquarters is in Mumbai, and the board is comprised of one full-time chairperson, an ex officio member for part-time members, and a secretary is the composition of Atomic Energy Regulatory Board. Next one, Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited is a 100% public sector company. As it is a 100% government company, 100% government companies does not sell the shares for the shareholders. That is, it is not listed in the National Stock Exchange or Bombay Stock Exchange because it is a government-owned company, does not want to privatize the shares. It is a government-owned corporation that generates electricity from nuclear power. And NPCIL is responsible for the design, construction, commissioning, and operation of nuclear power reactors. It was founded on September 1, 1987. It is headquartered in Mumbai. Major nuclear plants of India, Tarapur, Rawatbhatta, and Kalpakkam, Narora, and Kakrapar, Kaiga, and Kudamkulam are the important nuclear reactors, nuclear power plants functioning under Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited. I'm giving a task today. Make a note on all these nuclear reactors. It will definitely help you in the examination. What is the production capacity, and locate them in the map and study in detail regarding and these nuclear reactors I have mentioned in the analysis today. Next one, another important international news might be important for our prelims point of view. The country Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone, it is a West African country. Recently, there was an attempt to remove the government by the military. The coup attempt happened. That is why Sierra Leone was in news. It came, see that in this news I have taken from the text and context of the Hindu. Mostly the news which is coming in the text and context of the Hindu are very much important for the civil services examination. Let us try to locate in the map the Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is a country on Atlantic coast in West Africa. It is the 19th smallest country in Africa with a total area of 72,300 square kilometer and is bordered by Liberia to the southeast and Guinea to the north. And Sierra, you can see the map. See, Sierra Leone is here, Liberia is here, and the Guinea in the north. And in the southeastern part, Liberia is there. On the western part, you can see the Atlantic Ocean is there. And Sierra Leone is a presidential republic, and with the president becoming both the head of the state and the head of the government. The nominal head and the real head are the president of India. Country is a traditional economy. Mostly the people are agrarian society and they do the subsistence agriculture. They cultivate for themselves and survive with that money and with that food. Sierra Leone has 18 ethnic groups are there, which share cultural features like secret societies and chieftaincy of the tribes, and the farming methods are unique for the country Sierra Leone. In this news, there was a news related to economic community of West Asian states. It is a like we have SAARC, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. Similarly, the West Asian and the economic community of West Asian society is an economic organization of the West Asian countries. And in this organization, 15 West Asian countries are the members. It was established on May 28, 1975 by Treaty of Lagos. Lagos is a place in Nigeria, and the headquarters is located in Abuja in Nigeria. The member countries are Benin, Burkina Faso, Cape Verde, Ivory Coast, and the Gambia, Ghana, Guinea, and Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Mali, Nigeria, Senegal, Sierra Leone, and Togo are the member countries of the West African Economic Community of West African States. These are the important news for today. I'm winding up for today. And now, if you have any Any doubt you can ask me, or if you want to discuss something, you can type in the comments below. And once again, I want to tell you, after some time, when the video is live in the YouTube, you can download the PDF of the news analysis, and you can, again, in the PDF there will be certain more news from Indian Express and other newspapers also, and along with that you can get examination of today's news analysis in the description after some time. Please come back to the description after some time and take the examination. Thank you all. If you have anything to discuss, if you want to talk something, and you can mention here. Yeah, if there is no, because obviously, and in future classes we can try to discuss something, how to prepare for the civil services examination, how you can make the successful strategy for that. And if you want to know regarding the courses of Academy of Civil Services also, you can visit the website of Academy of Civil Services, acsindiaias.com, and you can communicate with the concerned team of admission. We will meet again every day and at 10:30 sharp. Now from today, every day the class will be from 10:30 sharp. Thank you all, and bye. Have a great day ahead.